Hey, what's up? It's Valar. Hope everybody is doing awesome. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today's video is just on Dragon Champions. Kind of a general update because I'm about 2 weeks in, maybe a week and a half in actually, on playing this. So it's actually quite a fun game and goes back to my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes nostalgia days. And I do like it. It offers some fun value, and it's like a nice side game besides Raid Shadow Legends to play. However, it's got a lot of content and a lot of depth to it, where there's a lot of different game modes and things too. So I want to actually talk about in this video what I believe you should actually farm when you're like new to mid game. I mean, I guess I'm mid game now. I'm level 44, but you got to just build a plan and stick to it in these games until you've actually finished whatever faction you're working on, because it does take time to farm up these characters. And I'm talking it could take you a month to farm up certain characters too, right? So but before all that, I wanted to just review some of these game modes that I think are really cool. So I have a battle pass which lasts for a full month, and the nice thing that's about this battle pass that I've noticed, so the last battle pass you got this orc from. This is a new character here. This what you call it, Count Delman. So he seems okay, but you get all these extra rewards. You can buy season progress. I already bought the $10 pack. If you're a newer player and you want to buy the pack here, you want to go in before you're level 15. Go into the shop and not the shop, excuse me. Go to your account and click use promo code Valar, right? So you want to use just the promo code Valar. You don't need a gaming or nothing. It's just Valar. Go in there before you're level 15. You'll get $10 in free rewards, and then it really helps my channel out as well if you decide to do that. But the battle pass is full on worth it if you ask me, because you get a bunch of nice rewards. You don't need to buy the season progress. I actually buy the premium battle pass to get the $10, so you get the extra rewards with it. And just from naturally playing the game, I feel like you can kind of complete a lot of this stuff. But it gives you daily quests. It gives you weekly quests. And you can actually look and see what they are right here, which is pretty cool. And then, you click go. It'll tell you what to do. It'll bring you right to the section like spend these aquamarines, which are actually from tournaments. So like if you bought hero stones, all that stuff, or if you bought some scrolls or whatnot with those, you would actually get some points toward your battle pass, which is really cool. The other thing that I really like is like in the shop. So I'm going to show you what I would say to farm once you unlock this stuff. Don't buy any of these shards, hero stones, whatever they're hero stones, I believe they're called here. Yes, hero stones, not shards. Don't buy any of these hero stones with these Dracoins. They're like your gems. You want to actually not do that, in my opinion, because you want to use those for energy refreshes as much as you can. You just buy the gear here. I just figure good to have a stockpile of gear. In this particular thing in the guild, I'm farming Kira. She works in a tandem with this guy called Venomate, which are a really strong team together, but her on a standalone side is very good. So once you can unlock this, I would buy hero stones of her from there. She's my main focus in there right now. So I really just want to farm her from here in the guild store. Arena, it seems to me, it's actually characters you can farm elsewhere for the most part. But I believe there's a character called Salvador in here that I focus on. The rest of this stuff I don't want right now. So Salvador is actually, if I see him in the shop here, that's who I buy right now. Tournaments, I actually haven't bought anybody yet in here. I'm almost thinking it might be okay to build some ability scrolls up, the higher level ones, but obviously I do think these ones are going to be exclusive to some tournament areas here, depending on what drops here. But I'll admit I'm just brand new to tournaments and fleshing that out and everything too. So here, it's also another thing that seems like in the tower drops a heck of a lot of different things that you can farm, like Mortha's farmer, Adam's farmable, Venomate's farmable, Snorri's farmable. I have actually bought some of these. Like I'll buy Snorri right now just because I'm almost 7-starring the guy, and I'm just doing it for more like an expediency purpose because that's who I'm actually working on. You don't need to do it this way, but I feel like, well, I'm going to build up this currency either way, and I need to focus on the teams that I'm building right now, and if they're here, it just makes it go faster for me. Like, I think this character is actually probably one you're going to want to farm from the tower for a little bit too, but here's what I want to show you I'm working on. So right now, I favorited all these heroes. The top 10 are the ones that I'm actually doing stuff with right now, but I'll just show you. So humans and orcs, and the reason I'm actually doing humans and orcs is because they unlock legendary characters in the future. So really all I want to do is get this team of 5 right here farmed up as quick as I possibly can. Now I know Darian's not very good long term, but that's not the main point for him. And I'm actually farming him so I can have that legendary character quicker and I can stay focused on just doing a couple things. It might even be better for you to just focus on just orcs or just humans. I'm doing both, so it may not be as efficient in that way, but I figured it's actually a good idea to do it this way. Now, Freezard, he automatically, you get him farmed from like just completing missions and things like that in this, all kind of different things. It shows you what to do here, but he has an event that's permanent is what it's called. So, and if I purchase Strat coins at the bank, basically if I bought a pack, I can 6-star him almost, you know, looking at that type of stuff. But you don't have to do that. If you spend your Drat coins, you can get 12 shards of them. So you see, like if I was to buy energy refreshes and things, the more Drat coins you buy, the more shards you get of him, and you can eventually just easily 7-star him. It just may take a little bit of time depending on what you're doing in the game. So that's him. This guy here, Snorri, is fully farmable. I've already farmed the stages, and like I said, I bought him in the shop, but I'm only working on him, so I'm not working on any pandas right now or anything like that. And I figured if they're there, why not? It might be wasteful maybe because maybe the other ones are exclusive, but I just felt like I wanted to get my characters to 7 stars as quick as I possibly can. And once I'm done with them, I'll just move on to the next one. So Selena, she's farmable as well. You're eventually going to want to replace her with one of the legendaries you get from keeping orcs as a focus too, which is Soleus. But she's like my healer for right now. Darian, he's not very good as a tank, but I am farming him because he's super easy to farm. But I'm not going to waste my guild currency on him because I am farming that other one, Keira, which is a little bit against what I was just saying. But I feel like he's got 2 nodes. It's more easy to farm him and everything too. And I mean, maybe I actually will spend some guild currency on him. We'll see. You know, because the faster the better. You know, Eric's Shield Breaker I'm also going after. He's got 2 nodes and he drops in Market and Guild too. But Market's where you spend Drat coins and I wouldn't do that. But that's the humans. So I would just focus on them. Eventually, this one's one of the best ones you can get, Cruel. But I haven't unlocked her yet. I haven't unlocked the node yet. So you want to go in campaign and you can actually do it there. I may try to push through and actually get her. She is actually very, very good, even outside of just the human faction. So the Little Baddie and Robin Bad I would not bother with. So out of the human faction, you kind of are stuck with having to farm certain characters that you're going to replace long term. But the nice thing about the way this game works is they even make it useful for you to have as many characters as you possibly can, because the way the tournaments work is there's different qualifiers on them. So it's a different mode. Like coming from Raid Shadow Legends, we don't have anything quite like this type of a tournament. And there's almost like every couple days a new tournament popping up here and some running simultaneously. But they have requirements to use certain characters. Like this guy Mar is kind of meh, but you use 3 different characters and then it gives you different rewards based on where you rank for that tournament as long as you qualified for it. The qualifying battle is pretty easy. And then this is all actual PvP you're doing. So everybody in here is doing the same thing you are, trying to actually get the best rewards they can. So you're going to wind up having like requirements where they're weak, meh characters, like Darian's a requirement. So it's not necessarily never worth it to farm like a bad character, because they're actually useful in tournaments in some way, right? And not only that, he's useful to unlock a legendary at some point too, by having a full 7-star human team. So the next thing is I want to have a full 7-star orc team as well. And these are the orcs I'm working on. And Zahra, well, we'll just go through in order. Trumgar, I've got to unlock his nodes, but he also you get just from playing the game. Like you can see I've almost 7-starred him already. You get him from all your daily activities and all these different achievements and all that stuff too. So you don't necessarily really need to actually farm him. The game naturally farms him for you. The other thing is Zahra. She is the one that was in the last battle pass that just ended before this Count Delman guy is in here now. And she works just like Freezard, where you actually have like, spending Drac coins, getting Drac coins, daily logins. So sort of by natural progression, you would just get her 7-starred. I have her 5-starred already. Yeah, 5-starred already because I did the premium battle pass, got enough shards and stuff. So I am actually working on her. Corcoran, he's in several different spots. Yeah, he's in 3 nodes. So I would never buy this guy in the market because he's already on 3 nodes. So just go after him as far as the nodes go and farm his nodes. And then Rantha, I'm also going after her and going for all her nodes. You can see that they're fairly easy to get to. And then this one, Mortha, as well. And Mar, I'm not actually farming right now. Mar's actually maybe a better choice, but I believe he takes a little bit longer. Yeah, he does. So he takes a little bit longer to actually unlock because he's at a little bit later stages of the campaign. So all that being said, I'm just going to quickly go over, because this isn't meant for someone who's like been playing Dragon Champions for, the 7, 8, 9 months or whatever it's been out. This is meant for someone who's actually like me, that's a little bit newer to the game and actually trying to just figure out, like, what do I do? What do I focus on? So the main focus I think that you should do first is build human or orc team. Actually, if you can build both, because I've gotten the little $2 energy packs and stuff they'll throw you. They're actually worth getting them. I mean, they're only $2 sometimes, and they're a really good deal. You get, and then some shard packs you get and stuff are very, very good. So I love the fact that this game gives you like an enticement to actually just spend the, $5 here and there type thing, right? But they give you some good value out of it. But the other thing I wanted to go over, so we have campaign. That's pretty easy to go. That's where you actually farm, like you farm runes here. This is a different type of campaign, demons. The main ones here is Dawn and Rage of the clans. I've got to work on these 2, but there's actually 4 different campaign modes. The shop, we've seen that already. There's different chests you can open. So you get a free chest, and I just clicked it real quick there. But then you also have this stuff in the shop that shows you different chests. And you farm, eventually with some of these tournaments, they give you keys to get these different chests. You can buy packs to open the chests with Drac coins as well, or just purely open them with Drac coins. The cool thing is on these premium chests, they always offer you something like, if you do this 10x, the first one you do, it's 2,700 to pull it, but they give you 3,000 Drac coins back, so you net a positive 300 actually. Here, they're guaranteeing you're going to get at least 50 hero stones in one of the chests if you do a 10 pull, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, let's do a 10 pull actually. Why not? I mean, I have a bunch of Drac coins and I don't care. So, oh, hey, we got that guy. The guy said not to farm. That's hilarious. We got 80 shards of Robin Bad. But I just wanted to open one. And we got 80 shards of, I think this is actually Salvador. Oh, that's nice actually. So we got that's actually pretty good. We got 3 characters. So you can see there, just been opening 1 10x. We actually got 3 characters where we got 50 or more shards. Oh, it's Vorian the Trickster. All right. Freezard, though, that's great. I can 6-star Freezard now by just opening that chest. Eventually, if I get extra currency, there's like a shard shop currency where I can buy more things. But then you get all this gear and some extra stuff too. So that's kind of cool. So you can see every single time you open a 10x, there's at least 1 50+ hero stones guaranteed in one of the chests. So kind of cool. I mean, it is a bit of a risk. You don't know what you're going to get, but you at least get something, right? So it saves time on farming is what it does. So anyway, and then the other cool mode that I wanted to actually show, some of this stuff is, Gil Raids is actually really cool too. So you have different Gil Raids. We're only running a tier 2 Guild Raid in my clan right now, or guild. So it gives you 6 days. We finish it in about 2, something like that. But you go in and there's 4 different battles till you get to the dragon to defeat the dragon. I'll do further guild follow-up guides once I've learned the mechanics and stuff myself too. Arena works almost just like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. You got to watch out for this. This Addison Vasquez, anything you see with a first and a last name, Alexa Drake, is actually a bot. There's tons of bots all over this. And I think they do that on purpose to try to not have so many people flooding the top of Arena at once. But there's lots of bots. I will say if you're able to get some decent runes with speed and stuff, you could typically beat the bots even if they're like higher level than you are, which a lot of the times they will be. But I find that I sometimes just target the bots. Okay, so and then Tower is actually pretty cool. Tower is like what in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Galactic War would be like. And geez, sorry. Okay, come on now. There we go. All right, so I already got wiped on this pretty much. My team's pretty much dead. So I'm at the top level of the tower. It gets progressively harder as you go, and there's some stages that have like bonus missions and stuff too. But you get a whole lot of different rewards when you actually do the tower, which is pretty cool. And you get like currency for tower currency where you can buy hero stones and things too, and a bunch of gear and a bunch of random hero stone drops and everything too. So that's going to be it for the video. I just wanted to kind of showcase what I think you should work on when you're newer to mid game, and this will develop more because I'm still learning this game too. So I'm not trying to come out here saying I'm some expert in it or anything like that, but I'm used to this style of game, and I love the fact that this game's kind of nice where you don't have to grind it for 17 hours a day. You can play it like 30, 40 minutes here and there and just be fine, and your account will progress just fine actually. So that'll be it for today's video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Do me a favor, if you want to join the guild, or if you just want to join to talk about Dragon Champions, my Discord's been growing pretty strong over the last week or so. We went from only like 50 people to almost 100. So go ahead, join a Discord that's in the link in my description, and we'd love to have you just chat and everything and help each other out and playing Dragon Champions. I'll be back soon with another video. Cheers.